consultant looking at the adolescent empowerment and ending child marriage, MWCD department, Government of Odisha. So with regard to the presentation Advika program, thank you.
Can you be slightly loud, please?
Yeah, once again, I thank the Scotch team for nominating this Advika program for evaluation presentation, which is now going on. So with regard to that presentation, I must start with Advika. Actually, that program is Advika. It's every girl is unique. So that is a unique program of the state, and it's Odisha's renewing commitment to empower the adolescent girls. So that program, before I go to that, I must say that some backgrounds and context of conceptualizing this program. So in Odisha, we have, it's the largest, 11th largest state with a population of over 4.2 million and adolescent population of 8.3 million. And gender related challenges such as son preference, restrictions on mobility, lacking of school dropouts in basically tribal focused districts, then early and forced marriage and violence that persist in creating unfair disadvantages for girls. Then besides that, we have harmful social norms and practices such as dowry, gender-based violence, and all these also persist. So early motherhood because of this early marriage and school dropouts, then malnourished. If we see, the women and girls are more likely malnourished than men. And if you compare the school dropouts, the girls are having that high dropout rates as compared to boys. So considering all those things, and if we see the National Family Health Survey data, if we see, we have 21.3% women aged 20 to 24 years, they married before the age of 18. So looking all these aspects into account, Odisha government launched this Advika program, next one, which is a unique program of the state, and there are various drivers and measures for empowerment, as it has been stated in the graph you can see. We have different dimensions like psychological dimension, socio-cultural dimension, economic and familial interpersonal dimensions are there, as I already stated. Then next one. So that adolescent empowerment program that is conceptualized from ending child marriage program of the state, and for that we have that state strategy action plan. The government of Odisha launched and rolled out that strategy action plan in 2019, and with some political commitments like strengthening legal and policy framework, system strengthening. We have system strengthening and institutional mechanisms from state to panchayat levels. Then programs for and schemes for creating an enabling environment for the adolescents. So these are the basic principles that has been adopted for strategy action plan. Aside from that, we have that strategy action plan calls for concentrated and collaborative efforts of all the line departments, civil society organizations, UN agencies like UNICEF and UNFPA, and all major partner departments. Then community engagement is also an important aspect of rolling out this Advika Adolescent Empowerment Program that influence the drivers of child marriage and patriarchal mindsets and social beliefs of the communities. Besides that, with regard to the state effort, we have that strategy action plan. Then after that, we have that state PCMA committee meeting. It's a state level steering committee meeting that is a fixed day committee meeting held in every alternate month, where the reviews of strategy action plan, then Prohibition of Child Marriage Act and rules, then adolescent empowerment programs and Advika, all these are being monitored, and various strategies are also decided, and the policy level decisions are being made. With regard to system strengthening, as I told, we have institutional mechanisms under this implementation of adolescent empowerment program from state level up to the panchayat level. Like we have several GOs and guidelines, then task force on ending child marriage and adolescent empowerment formed in all the 30 districts across the state. And similarly, block child protection committees, they are also declared as block level task force, and panchayat level child protection committees, they are also panchayat level task force. They are performing and functional at all levels to address all those adolescent empowerment issues and child marriage. This Advika program was really, it was conceptualized once after the rapid assessment survey was being conducted by the partner agencies like UNICEF and UNEP. And from that survey, we came to know that many of the child marriages and abandoned cases of child marriages, they are also very vulnerable, and elopement cases are also quite higher. And with that perception, and with that study result, the Department of WCD department, the WCD department advocated to have a expensive form of scheme for adolescent girls. Already we have that scheme for adolescent girls running in all the districts. We have that few. It's limited to only some nutrition and non-nutrition components, but now that has been expanded, and it's advanced and advanced version and expanded form of adolescent empowerment program of state scheme for adolescent girls. So this Advika, that is the highest political commitment towards ending all kind of violence against women and girls. And through this platform or portal, we are empowering adolescents because they are the change makers and they are the agents of change in the society and communities. Then we have inclusiveness, and we are including all the adolescent girls of 10 to 19 years of age group across urban and rural, and in and out of school students. Then another is that we are creating space for adolescent girls because they are coming and sitting in every Saturday to the Anganwadi centers, and they are discussing on various themes and issues that are affecting their life, and also finding out the solutions and helping to the communities. Next one. So we are capacitating them to deal with the challenges and issues and creating space for girls. This is the objective of that Advika program. Then this is a common and coordinated platform for linking all the schemes targeted at adolescent girls. This Advika platform is the one where it's not only coming and sitting and discussing on various themes. So it also giving the opportunity to the girls that they will be knowing that all the schemes and programs, their entitlements, whether they are getting their entitlements, that has to be ensured through that platform, and that is also being done. Then another
Sorry to interrupt you, ma'am. Could you please conclude your presentation in next 2 minutes?
Next. So for we have 3-lens approach strategy, that is working with adolescents as beneficiaries, which we are doing right now, started doing that. Then another is working with adolescents as partners, that we are looking forward to work with adolescents as partners, then as leaders and community mentors. So for that, we are having that capacity building trainings, and now we have identified Sakhi and Sahelis from each Anganwadi worker centers, and right now we have more than 60,000 adolescent Sakhi and Sahelis that have been identified, and they are also engaged digitally through various WhatsApp groups at project and district level. Now we are forming the state level group of adolescent collectives, those who will be capacitated and strengthened through various capacity building and leadership development trainings, so that they will mentor, they will work as a community mentor or community facilitator in their villages and communities. So, and for that, to make the adolescent sessions, that Kishori Divas that happens in every Saturday, we have a various useful package like adolescent resource package, a lot of packages have been developed, like Anganwadi Pocket Book, Kishori Calendar,
I think
then
you can
next
conclude now.
Kishori Calendar, Anganwadi Pocket Book, multimedia packages. These are being used, and it's a very useful resources are there. And this calendar is a theme-based calendar. They have having very valuable and good issues that and solutions to that, how they will be approaching and how they will be reporting if any kind of violence is being done with them. So all these things are there. So that is very much useful and resourceful for them in making that Kishori sessions vibrant and adolescent friendly. Next one. So these are the packages. Next one. And this is the social media campaign. During that launching, we have a week-long campaign, social media campaign on Advika. And our Honorable Minister WCD, she inaugurated that one. So these are the various social media campaigns. Next one. Next. With regard to the milestone, the achieved.
Conclude
Yeah,
now, please.
yeah, just.
You have to conclude now.
Yeah. So now because of that, actually Advika platform is now being used as a platform for checking various issues like preventing child marriages. Many girls are now, they raise their voices and they say no to child marriage. They are protecting themselves and their communities and peers in getting marriages at early age. So that we are getting more and more number of child marriages being prevented and reported by the state. So in future days, we are looking forward to work with the adolescents as partners and leaders of the society and community in terms of giving, incentivizing them, investing in adolescents and making the policies and programs more adolescent friendly. Thank you all, and thank you for giving the time. So
Thank you, ma'am. Good presentation, but you see, because of the time limit, we have to ask you to restrict your presentation. Anyhow, see, only one or two small questions I have in mind is, how do you motivate these adolescent girls to come forward for the meetings? Because there should be some motivation behind that, some attraction to come forward.
yeah.
So that's my
Yeah.
first question.
Yeah.
Secondly, I
Yeah.
would also like to know from you. Now you said this program you are running from for how long now?
Yeah, it was the program was launched on 11th October 2020 on the day of Girl Child, International Girl Child Day.
Have
Yeah.
you made any assessment with regard to the impact of the NFS?
Yeah,
So you answer these two questions, please.
yeah. With regard to your question number
Motivation.
one regarding that motivation aspect, I must say actually in the beginning when the program was launched, it was launched with a resourceful packages. As I told you, a various resourceful packages were developed. Then the packages were disseminated widely among the communities in all the Anganwadi centers, and with the packages really they attracted the adolescents. Then they started coming. Anganwadi worker, she was the motivation point, and since she is living in the community, working with the communities and adolescent girls, so they started coming and discussing that. Then when they found interesting that they are with some sorts of videos are there, animation videos, then comics and interesting stories are there. So they started coming and discussing. Then gradually few adolescents they started coming. Then gradually more and more they are coming. And right now we have a state team of the adolescent girls and all the field functionaries, and you can't imagine, and you will be heartening to know that a lot of every day we are receiving, every Saturday we are receiving 200, 300 photos and programs of their activities, how they are doing in each and all every Anganwadi centers there. So we are receiving thousands of photographs. So and now they started coming and they're found interesting. And basically right now they are engaged because of that difficult time. Since it was not possible to meet physically, they are engaged through WhatsApp groups. So although we are not able to reach in WhatsApp groups all the adolescent girls, but 25 to 30% adolescent girls now they are reachable in WhatsApp groups, and all materials and useful issues, any kind of like Ashirwad scheme we have for COVID-19 orphan children and so on, and many more useful things are being disseminated now, and they are interesting.
I get you. I think of some time you will have to conduct a sort of independent study to see the effectiveness of your program.
Yeah.
And
And
changes are required, not then modify accordingly.
sir, yes, sir. Sir, with regard to that assessment, we have a monitoring mechanism format, and
Different thing. Assessment by an independent agency is a different thing.
yeah, sure.
Okay.
We'll do that, sir. Since it is in infancy stage, sir.
Yeah, maybe after some time, I said.
Yes, sir. Another is we have a robust MIS that is in process now. We are developing.
That is very good. Thank you.
Madam, how do you find that this group, which is your target group, is focusing or stressing on education? Because in my experience is that if you motivate them to a better, definitely many things of the life or many evils of the life will go away with the higher education and good quality education. So what are your views on that?
Yes, sir. Actually, this this program is not only coming and sitting and giving life skill education. So, of course, life skill education is very important, and it is to build their confidence and all these things. But then later on, we are gradually doing giving them linkages for life skill development training, vocational training. And last year we did around 11,131 adolescent girls rescued from child marriage, and other vulnerable girls are there. So we link them to construction workers welfare fund and different skill development trainings. With skill development department, we have a convergent action plan for that. And we have also another 10 line departments are there, like Panchayat Raj, health and family welfare, higher education, school and mass education, SCST development department and all. So we are working together, and in districts, they have a district convergent action plan with all the line departments, and the rescued girls and vulnerable adolescents, they are being tracked at Anganwadi center level. So in every Anganwadi workers center, they are tracking the adolescents, those who are basically the girls, those who are vulnerable, and ensuring that whether they are integrated into our schemes and programs, whether they are getting their entitlements or benefits from different various welfare schemes. So all these are being ensured, and sir, we are looking for to work more in deeper way with regard to that.
In fact, my view, let me put the other way, ask your target group to read more and more good quality books. Then it will increase, then they may become self-dependent. This is my thinking on that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are mainstreaming them to education program as well. That reading good and good books will motivate, and definitely will boost their confidence to make.
Yes, definitely, it will definitely smarten their personality also. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I got it. Thank you so much.